guys, Kavin here. Thanks for stopping by to watch my video. It's the first one I posted online in a long time, so hopefully it's not too awful for you to bear. Alright, so I'm sitting here in my casual Karasu. Gonna be rocking this guy to KATSUCON, which is actually what the whole purpose of today's video is. Who is going this year? I'm really excited. For those of you who don't know what KATSUCON is, it's like a big anime convention, like anime, gaming, pop culture. That's held in National Harbor, Maryland, every February. Last year was my first year going, and there was like a whole disaster that happened. But even despite that, I had such a great time. Like, I had so much fun. It was my first time at an out-of-state convention. So obviously my first time at KATSUCON, and I had a really good time. I really enjoyed it. I live in upstate New York, so most of what we have up here is kind of just like small local stuff. We don't really get too much of like that big, crazy, like full blown up conventions that other states might have. So it was really cool, and it was a nice change of pace to go to something that was much bigger than what I'm used to. But alright, so KATSUCON 2017. I really am looking forward to this. Not only am I going to be able to meet a bunch of new people, but I'm also going to be able to see some old friends that I've met at prior conventions. So that's always really exciting to me. I'm not that good in social settings, so like if I can meet people who like the same types of things I like through that kind of medium, it's totally such a great experience. My lineup this year, I'm going to be there Thursday through Sunday. I'm going to be in Maryland until Monday, so if you want to come say hi, I'll be kicking around for a little while. Alright, so my lineup, on Thursday, I'm going to be Sanosuke Sagara from Rurouni Kenshin. I was originally planning on bringing his Zanbato, but I looked it up and it doesn't quite pass the weapons check policy, so I'm gonna have to go without it this year, which is totally fine. It's not like metal, it's just EVA foam and paperboard, but it's really big and bulky. It's like 6.5, 7 feet tall. And it's like a good 20-30 pounds, so it's probably good that I'm not bringing it. Just because if I hit somebody with it, I'd probably knock them over, and that wouldn't be good. But yeah. Friday, I'm going to have a bunch of stuff going on. Friday morning at 10 a.m., there's going to be a Yu Yu Hakusho photo shoot. I don't know where it's going to be located. I think it's going to be at the gazebo. But I'm going to be going as this guy. If you're not familiar with Karasu, he comes in the Dark Tournament arc. He's on the Toguro team. He's that cool, like, creepy guy who wears, like, the black and red trench coat, and he has, like, the little bomb dudes. I'm going to have a couple of those floating around me, so, sorry, my face is like totally itchy under this mask. I'm going to have a couple of them floating around me, so that should hopefully help you find me. But I'm going to be at that shoot in the morning. My mask is coming off. I'm having malfunctions, I'm sorry. But I'm going to be at that shoot in the morning, and then at 5:15 on Friday, there's going to be a Yu Yu Hakusho panel that a couple of my friends are actually running. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Saturday, there's going to be another Yu Yu Hakusho photo shoot, again at 10 a.m. I think that one is also at the gazebo, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to find out. I'm going to be in a Three Kings group that day. So I'm going to be going as Toshin Ryzen. My friend Celia will be going as Yomi, and then our friend Kenna will be Makuro. And I am so looking forward to that. If anyone was at Otakon 2016, they might have seen my Ryzen that I debuted on Saturday of Otakon. Since then, I've made a lot of improvements to it. I got a new wig. I got new claws for him. Like, I fixed up a lot of, like, the small details, so I'm really looking forward to wear him again. He's my favorite character. I love him so much. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to be him in the morning, and then I think the rest of the day I'm just going to be walking around with some friends because I think that they have some other stuff going on, so the group will just be like a morning thing. So you'll see me strolling around as a really long blonde demon king. Sunday, I have a lot going on as well. I'm going to be doing two different things. In the morning, or roughly around noon actually, I'm going to be in a Sailor Moon photo shoot. It's going to be a bunch of my friends and myself, and my friends are actually going to be doing the Warrior Sailor Scouts that were designed by No Flutter, which I'm really looking forward to because I really love the design. I took it upon myself to create my own design for an armored tuxedo mask. And if anyone follows me on Instagram or Cosplay Amino, they might have seen some pictures of it. It's kind of like gladiator style mixed with Saint Seiya a little bit. The armor is asymmetrical because I tried to maintain the original character design as much as I could, but still added like some of the elements of like the warrior aspect to it. So I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I'm really excited, and I'm really looking forward to wearing it in the photo shoot. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to be doing this shoot with like a lot of really popular and really talented cosplayers, and I'm really, really, really excited about that. Like, that's how it is with all of my shoots. Like, I love working with other cosplayers because they're all so incredible. And then the second shoot that I will be doing is another Yu Yu Hakusho one. It's going to be a Sensui 7 group. So, for those of you who have watched past the Dark Tournament, which, if you haven't, I highly recommend it because it is the fucking best. Like, it gets so much better after the Dark Tournament. Black Chapter is my favorite arc. Anyway, sorry, I digress. But yeah, so it's going to be a Sensui 7 group. We're going to have all 7 members of Sensui's group. I am going to be going as Kaname Hagari, or Sniper. And if you can't remember them by their names, I'm the guy with the red jacket who rides the motorcycle. Because who doesn't want to be a fucking motorcycle riding badass? I have a thing for cosplaying people who ride motorcycles. Like, I'm doing Hagari, I did Merrick from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I don't know, I just but God forbid I actually ride a motorcycle. I'd be scared for my life. Anyway, I'm going on a lot of tangents, I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's gonna be my lineup for KATSUCON 2017. I'm super stoked. Super, super, super stoked. Oh my god, I can't even, like, I'm trying really hard to not hype myself up too much, though, because if anything falls through, I might actually cry. But either way, I'm gonna have a good time. Doesn't matter what happens. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of new people. I'm looking forward to running into some of my old friends who I've met before, or just hanging out in general, really. Like, and I love going to the artist alley, so you guys will probably see me in there a lot. Like, the artist alley in the dealer's room. I love supporting, like, the local people. Okay, sorry, I talked way too much. I'm usually really quiet, but when I get nervous and anxious, I talk way too much. And, like I said, it's my first video in a while, so I'm gonna shut up now. But thank you for watching. I'm sorry if I was totally annoying. If I see, or if one of us runs into each other at KATSUCON, and we recognize, or whatever, you recognize me, I recognize you, please say hello. Or say hi to me, ask me for a picture, whatever you want to do. I love that kind of stuff. I'm so open to it, but I'm awful at approaching people. Like, I saw so many people last year who I follow on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, I know that person, but then I wouldn't go up to them because I'm awkward and awful and embarrassed and really weird and yeah, all that. But please, please, please come say hello to me. I'm totally harmless in real life, even though I cosplay a lot of demons. But yeah, so if you follow me on Instagram, awesome. If you don't, I will post the link in the bio. You're more than welcome to follow me. I will follow back, I promise. I will also post the link for my Cosplay Amino. I use it as, like, mostly as a blog, to document, like, my convention experiences, my upcoming projects. Sometimes I'll post, like, status on a certain cosplay. Like, I posted a bunch of stuff about my armored tuxedo mask on there, kind of just, like, to get some opinions about what people thought about it, what I could do to improve, because it was my first time trying armor and actually succeeding. So yeah, bunch of stuff like that. So that is it for now. Again, I'm sorry if I'm annoying. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope to see you guys at KATSUCON.